Okay, we're recording, and I do have it on me. I know it's cutting off the top of my head, but it's okay. That's because I'm standing up and I have the camera set for when I sit down. Let me switch cameras so you can look right here. This is basically disappointment. Let me go back. I have my headphones on. I was having a sound problem with a lot of static. I use a lavalier mic, and the lavalier mic that I was using had some sentimental value because it was my father's. He had several of them, but this was the only one that survived, and I liked using it because it was working fine and it had sentimental value. It belonged to my dad, so I liked using it. However, and this is the mic, or actually this is the wireless transmitter. The receiver is still on that camera right there. Didn't take it off yet, but I put the other receiver for the mic set I'm using right now. And I hate not being able to use it, but I noticed that the last few videos, well, not all of them, but I was having sound issues with static, and at first I thought it was the cord coming off of the headphones and rubbing up and getting too close to the cord for the lav mics, and that may have been part of the problem, but that wasn't the main part of the problem. So I took it off. I tested out that theory, and that wasn't the main part of the problem. It actually did help. So I have several of the lavalier mics. Actually, I have another one. I have several of the lavalier mics. Let me change the view. I have several. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 4 different types of mics. Lavalier mics of different types and different qualities. This one is probably as old as this is not as old. Well, no, that's Audio Technica. I was thinking that was Radio Shack, but that says Audio Technica. It has a little stand. It has the little clip on the back, so you can clip it on. That didn't work very well. This didn't work very well. Oh, actually, this one worked the best as far as keeping the static down a little bit, but it did not work as far as quality of sound. I noticed on the video I made recently, most recent video, that the sound levels changed a lot as I was talking. So that was kind of annoying, especially if you're talking, doing a video for a half an hour and you don't catch the sound problems till the video is done. So that actually was the best mic. And this one, the sound, its Audio Technica is a fairly good reputation in the industry, but it wasn't that good. These two, I don't know what brand they are. They probably came with this pack or with a similar pack. They actually did the best, but they picked up a lot of static. But then I discovered, I said, well, let me get out my more expensive set, the that I got, and test that out. And to try to save my lav mics from use, I was going to try to use one of these mics, and that didn't work because they work well with that, but they don't work as well as the mics that came with this lavalier set. But I'm happy to say this works very well. I always knew it worked very well because I've used it in interview situations, put lavalier mics on the host and the guest, and I've never had a problem. I was using this, like I said, for sentimental value, and it actually works pretty well. When I'm recording in different parts of my house or where my studio is in the basement, it works fine. I can use it. I can use it to record. I've done a lot of different recordings with this, and I didn't have any problem with sound. So when I started having the problems with sound, it kind of threw me off, and I wasn't sure what was going on. And I didn't want, let me take these headphones off because it's echoing in my brain, not in my brain, but there's a delay in the sound, and it's like an echo in my ear. So this works fine if I'm not in this studio section of my basement. To get the lighting good, I have a lot of lights on when I'm recording video, and actually I don't even have on all the lights right now because I just did this on a whim, but I have a lot of lights on, and the problem was still occurring with the lights I have on now, so it would only get worse. But I think this, because it's an older model and it works on a different radio band, it's picking up all the interference caused by the electrical signals in the lights. So unfortunately, Dad, it is time to retire. Well, not completely retire because I can still use it in other situations, but for the most part I have to go. I'm gonna have to switch. I have no choice, but these worked for a very, very long time. He had them for years before I got them. These are probably, this set, this wireless lavalier mic set is probably, this is 2020, 10 plus years old. So it's got a had a good long run, got a lot of use out of it, and it's still working basically. I could still probably use it outside where there's not a whole lot of interference, so I'm not going to throw it away, but it's going to start moving towards, it'll be in semi-retirement and start moving towards full retirement soon. So I have to go with my, more expensive, better pair, and these are actually the brand I use, which is more expensive, is not as expensive as lavalier mic systems can go. It's more of a middle of the road brand, but I've had a lot of success with it, and I'm very satisfied with it and happy with it. It is the, let's see if I can get that to get in focus. Without the lights, see what I'm talking about? There's a bunch of lights. It is the Saramonic lavalier pack. This has one transmitter, which is on the camera, and you can read that, but it has one transmitter, and no, it actually comes with two transmitters, and this is the other transmitter, and they transmit to one receiver. So the one receiver can receive the signal from two transmitters. They have actually other systems where you can have more transmitters, but all I really needed was the two transmitters. But I know they have three transmitter systems, and I think even four transmitter systems, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me see. Do I have? Yep. Let's look it up. Let me. This is the system I have, the Saramonic two-person wireless lavalier mic system. So, as you can see, these mic systems can get pretty expensive. But I take care of it, and I try to not use it as I was trying to use the other one instead of using this all the time. But let's see. Let's go to B and H. BH photo. Type in Saramonic. And actually, when I first got this, I got the this system right here. I got the single system, and then I add, because you see how expensive that was, and then I added another transmitter to it, because even when you buy the single system, the transmitter can handle more than one signal. And actually, they do make some even smaller packs. that you can use. And I'm pretty sure they have systems that can handle more than one. Yeah, here's one that has 3. They can handle 3 transmitters. And no, that's not them. Okay, well, as you can see, they sell a lot of they have different models, and they're not cheap, but as expensive as you think that is, there's other brands that are out there that are more expensive. So this was actually just supposed to be a test, and then I decided to make a video. What better way to test to make sure your sound is doing okay than to test it in actual use. So I recorded it while I was testing it to make sure the recording came out good. If the recording came out without a lot of static and loss of signal and things like that, this will get uploaded to YouTube. If not, you won't ever see this. But this actually kind of turned into a advertisement for Saramonic. It wasn't meant to be, but I like their stuff, and I've used these for quite a while now, and I've used them on several shoots, and I like them, and now I'll be using them even more. All right, thanks for watching. As the sign says at the bottom, thanks for spending some time with us, and have a great day. Bye.